Now with 33% can.
What up, y'all, as we celebrate 250 episodes of Illegal Opinions podcast, baby. In the building. How y'all doing, man? Last place for real talk. Listen with an open mind to leave mad. The choice is yours. Sam, Spade, and Ken back at it again. What's cracking?
Whole lot, brother. Not a whole
250.
lot.
That's a lot of fucking talking.
Yeah, it
A
is.
whole lot of fucking talking.
Curse
A lot
too
of
early.
fucking-
Sorry.
Did you curse too early? I don't know, man. That's fine.
Yeah.
You curse when you want.
It's supposed to
You
be
grown.
Yeah, we
like
free.
a
We free for
time,
now.
like
Well,
the
no.
first like 5
Well,
minutes. It still
no,
no
if-
matter no.
If
So
Trump
fine.
can say fuck on national news, you can say fuck here. It's cool. Whenever you want to.
Well, he's already popular, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, this is true. This is true.
Yeah, if he had jumped out the art of fucking war, like people would have been like, "All right, dog, like relax."
Yeah,
Yeah.
calm your ass down. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's good.
My brain literally said, "Fuck this dude." Somebody that ain't got shit to do with what you were saying just now. All right, this I guess it's just gonna start a fucking story. All right, this collection of Funko Pops that you got and I got. I'm pretty sure it's an undiagnosed form of autism, but whatever. This shit didn't appreciate it a little bit.
Yeah.
I went and looked. Every now and then, like, there's an app you can load them all up, like you scan them as you get them or whatever. And I think I've done a pretty good job of it, except for like one or two. Anyway, I would always look at it, and it was always kind of at what I bought it for. You know what I mean? And every now and then you open it, and it'll be much higher for some reason. And it don't mean that all of these shits is worth a lot. So I ain't gonna tell nobody which motherfucking one. But one of them went way the fuck up
died?
that I didn't expect.
I
None
know,
of
right?
them.
Who died?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I thought it was somebody that would have died, dog.
Which one
It
is
was
the same? You
Funko-
can tell us.
No, I'm gonna tell you because I'm selling the motherfucker, so it don't matter. But of all this shit that I done bought, Harry Potter, all of these ones, right, and all of the Marvel ones, out of everything Marvel, what would you think would like appreciate faster?
Probably like Iron Man or
Dr. Doom.
no.
Maybe if you got a Doctor Doom before or something like that's all, okay. It don't even matter. First off, the movie ain't none of them shits. The fucking Eternals
Ugh.
and the dude that played Druid. Now he's an Oscar-winning like nominated actor.
Yes.
But I wouldn't think that that would make that specific one go up to where I need to put it on eBay real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Better get that
he
shit
had
on
the
there
dopest power.
soon as
He
fuck.
did. Everybody else was fighting. He was just, I mean, I'm just gonna go get a village of bitches and tell them to go do what I need to
Yeah.
be done.
So
Everybody get a
truly
shotgun, nigga, and stand
Yeah,
up.
exactly. Fan out. nigga.
fan out. That's what everybody just need to do. But no, this is what it made me think about. So like, I looked on the app, I saw that shit went up. I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna throw that bitch on eBay, and I go to my eBay. I don't know if y'all been on eBay. eBay been out since the internet came out, right?
Feels like it.
When I was 16, 17, had to be because that's when they was collecting them shits. Fleer Ultra 97 had these X-Men cards that they would sell, right? And I collected the whole set, and I had duplicates of some of the special ones. So 16-year-old kid, I'm on eBay getting off cards every now and then, making $10 here, $20 here, whatever. So some dude somewhere wanted to buy this special edition Magneto of mine. Packaged it up, $12, sent it off to him or whatever. I rode my bicycle to the post office, put it in a mailbox, shipped it off. He never received it. So what does he do? He gives me a negative review. I had only sold like 3 items. So to get a negative review when you'd got 3 in the bucket, you like red immediately. You know what I'm saying? And I'm 16, you know, I'm emailing. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I sent it. It went in the mail. I don't know what to tell you. He's like, well, how can you prove to me? And this was my rationale as a kid and shit. I'm like, well, I had 2 of them. It ain't but one in my book now. Like,
yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
a older dude is like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I ain't get, you know, and we order shit all the time now. So, like, imagine that back then, like, you know, with strangers. We couldn't just FaceTime and then. So, I never went back to fucking eBay, right? Until I saw this pop go up and open my account and my shit still fucking red. from that.
Nigga, ain't nobody buying that shit from you.
So
you better
Hey,
sell that shit on Amazon.
that's that nigga. That nigga that came back. Then he came back and
Hell
saw you
yeah.
put something else up.
Yeah, he's like, fuck no. Where's
Back
so
on
Magneto?
your 10 years later, nigga.
that was what, dog? Like fucking 98, 99. You know what I'm saying? So look, this is why, like, before the pod we was talking about grudges and shit. So I emailed the guy, dog. I got on my account. I was like,
Wait a
hey
minute.
man.
Like recently, you just emailed this nigga?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Sam. Okay, go ahead.
I was like, because I
30
saw
years
his
later.
account still active, dog. His account's still active.
Yeah.
So I don't know him at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe he'll listen one day. Who knows? And he still be doing his shit, I guess. Anyway, so I was like, how you doing? I don't know if you remember me. Magneto card. Whoop de whoop. Feel me? I don't know how you feel about getting rid of that negative review. Like 30 years ago, man. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
Oh shit. You did better creating another account, nigga.
Did he respond?
He said, I still didn't get my card though. Dog.
Yeah.
This
Still
motherfucker
didn't get
gotta
my
be.
card.
He gotta be
30.
about 60,
Dog.
70.
What's look, that don't change. What does that change? Because time has passed.
Because it should, dog. Like,
Why
where's
would you-
forgiveness in your
I
heart?
haven't
Where
been
is-
made whole. I paid for something that I did not ever receive.
It was $12.
I don't give a
$12,
fuck what it was.
my dog. Dog.
All right, wait a minute. Who holds on to a grudge
That's a long
for 30
time, bro.
years over
That's a long
$12?
time.
You don't know how bad he needed that 12 back then.
That must
Nigga,
have
he
been
was
a-
buying a fucking card.
Or what if it was a card? What if it was his son's birthday? And the only thing he wanted was Magneto card. And you told him, I got it on the way. I promise.
Man, it wasn't a fucking
And then-
Jump Man or the Jumbo
and-
Man or whatever it was from
and
Jingle All the
then-
Way.
It don't matter what it is to you.
Look, but see, you creating a narrative now. What I'm saying is that
You
was
asked- you
1990.
asked
Like,
how.
it was like 99, dog. It had to be 99 at the latest.
Yeah.
And
feel me?
look, let me. How many times you ever heard somebody arguing and they've been like, "Nigga, it ain't about the money. Fuck the money."
Yeah.
It's the
I've heard that.
principle of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear you. It was fucking 30 years ago or some shit. Like, and what I'm saying is, bruh, I sent it. I don't know what to tell you. What do you like? What?
What are you gaining from holding
Leaving
on to
that
it?
negative review up.
Yeah.
Like,
Just because
that's
it's there
his-
don't mean I'm holding a grudge. Like, I forgot about that shit too.
But
Okay,
but he told Sam,
I'm
I still
asking
didn't get
him,
my card.
you can put a button, you can push a button and get rid of that shit, is what I'm telling him.
Yeah.
You can do
Okay.
that.
Yeah.
It can be over with. That's why I was contacting him. Like, you can go back and rescind the shit you put on pages.
Why are you worried about it 30 years later?
He hate my ass, man. He hate me like a motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
Like that action I did 30 years ago was for that time. Boom.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a 30-year-old negative review on your goddamn Card Dash app, nigga.
And it's like you got that shit and never sold the card again. Never sold nothing else. Nigga said
nothing
fuck
else. Nothing else. Left
Yeah.
eBay forever, nigga.
it.
While he's still in there grinding it out. Here you
Hell
come
yeah.
back, nigga, that left talking about,
Yeah.
hey, bro.
Hey dog. do your boy out solid.
Do your boy solid, man. Come on,
Hey,
man.
he ran,
Like,
it the
nigga,
dude that
what?
ran me out the game, dog.
Nigga, I just sold 10,000 items on this bitch. And you want to come back with the same 2 dusty ass items? Because you ain't even got 3, nigga. You got 2. Because I didn't get mine. Nigga, matter of fact, I you know what I'll do? I would take it back and then put it back.
That would be make it
Now
a
that's-
fresh number.
Now
That's cold as ice.
that's dirty. That's
That's
Uber,
somebody that-
Uber
You
grudge
gonna see,
right there.
you say it will get happy, you see that bitch go beep, boom.
Oh shit! Not both noises.
Back to back.
He said
nigga.
bink and bong. God damn. That's fucked
Oh,
up.
shit.
Only thing I
Speaking
can do
of
to
which-
make the shit whole is if I gave it to him. I have one
There you go.
more from my set, but like if I gave it to him, then I'm not gonna have one.
Well,
How much is
how
it worth
bad
now?
you want to fix it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You
Well,
can't.
then
You couldn't
don't worry
refund
about
that
it,
man
man.
his money.
I think
Give him
I
that $12
did. And he
back,
was
Sam.
like,
Give him
I'm
his
pretty
$12
sure I
back.
did. I'm at to look. I'm pretty sure I gave him his $12 back.
It's not a lot of history you gotta go through, nigga. It'll take you 10
I know,
seconds to
right?
see if you
I know, man. I'm just gonna look.
That motherfucker say 99 presents. 99 in presents.
Refund or no?
Yeah.
We could have a longer talk about Grudge. We do have like another deeper conversation about that. But you talking about eBay reminded me of something that happened over the weekend. Speaking of stories, so my son is here. He forgot his Switch dock, right, at his mother's house, and I kind of feel bad
Emergency
for him
situation.
seeing him, and yeah, you know. So we go running around yesterday. I pick him up from camp, and I'm like, I ain't even tell him we was going. Because he was just sitting there kind of like, you know, he don't know where he at. So I pull up and it started raining. And I'm going to get out the car. He says, Dad, we getting out the car? It's raining. I said, come on. I need your help in the store. I need your help in the store. So we just run through the rain, open the door to the store. He go from like melancholy to happy. Like, oh, this is GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your ass in here. Nigga.
Yeah.
So we in there, and I'm looking for the docks for the, you know, but they don't have any because I know GameStop makes like a generic one, works the same. Yeah. They don't got none of that stuff. So we in there. So we end up so I'm like, well, we in here. I ain't bought you a game in a minute for either the PS5 or the Switch. So let's just look at some games. While we in there, I'm like, God damn, nigga, these games are expensive as fuck. I forgot.
Yeah.
I ain't $70, nigga, for a PS5 game.
Yep.
And 60 for the Switch. So while we in there, hey, I shift his focus too. I'm like, no, we're not looking at no new games. Look down and to the left.
Yeah, let's
down and to the left. Used
Yeah.
games, please.
Yeah. $30.
So we in there and we look at something and he finds something that he wants. And I'm like, all right, let's get this. So I'll play his game too. We got the what was it? Super Mario Bowser something and Bowser's Fury. Mario 3D and Bowser's Fury and Dragon Ball Z, the new Dragon Ball Z fighting game, which is fire, by the way, if anybody's into that shit. All right. I haven't played it too much, but I was watching him play, and I was like, oh, this shit didn't up this game. But to the point, while we in there, 3 to 4, at least 3 people came in, and they was coming in, and they was walking out, coming in and walking out, coming in. And the third one said, hey, man, y'all got them Switches. Dude at the GameStop was like, nah. And all you heard was that nigga close the door. That little bell. Bling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. I'm like, all right, what the fuck going on? Switches. So I'm talking about pistols, nigga. So the dude, a mother comes in and she's asking dude about the Switch 2. And I'm like, Switch 2? That shit is coming out or out now, whatever, right?
Yeah.
I ain't really into that shit too much no more. Anyway, basically, GameStop dude says the manager won't even tell us when they coming in. Like they are because he don't want us to know, and then people just start popping up, lines outside forming, all this stuff. So we just get them when we get them. I'll tell you, just keep calling. So I'm like, all right, we go check out. Cost a fucking $1,000 for these 2 games. So there's a Best Buy right next to the GameStop center. So we go to Best Buy, go inside, looking for the fucking dock I still can't find. I'm like, God, they don't wipe this shit down in this bitch. All this fucking Switch 2 shit is gone. Controller for the Switch 2 is $80. That's more than a PS5 controller. So I'm getting curious because my son is playing the demo unit they got over there. And I'm like, oh, that shit, the screen is bigger. It looks dope. I mean, it looks beautiful, right? It looks beautiful. But I'm looking around, I'm like, they ain't got the price of this bitch around this bitch nowhere. So I pull my phone out. And even when I pull my phone to look up how much it is, I type it in. The first thing up there is like Switch 2, fastest growing selling console ever. 4 million in 4 days. God damn.
Yeah.
I just
start selling you on FOMO first.
Yeah.
So I was like, holy shit. Like, what the fuck? They made 4 million of these motherfuckers. Like, holy shit, damn. It's a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're not bullshitting, right?
Then I look down. I'm gonna look at like just the console.
Mhm.
For the first page, I couldn't even find just the console. It was all bundles.
Yep.
$750
Mhm.
motherfucking dollars. 750 motherfucking. Speaking of which, since you got eBay up already, I have not looked. I don't know. See how much the bundle is for the Switch 2 on eBay right now. Now I don't know what it is, but if it's
It'll hurt your
7
feelings.
fucking 50 retail, and you can't
Oh,
find these hoes nowhere,
yeah, they scalping the
I'm
fuck out the
curious to
hoes.
see how much them bitches are on eBay. Cause I couldn't
Well,
believe that shit, nigga.
yeah, and you got to think when PS5 came out, them bitches was at what $4.99 and $5.99. You go on eBay and them bitches is $1,200. You know, so I know them bitches is insanely expensive on eBay. They gotta be because you
Between
can't you
close to
800.
800. That's
I
not as
see it.
bad as
I
I thought
see
it
it
would be.
800 on eBay.
Yeah,
I got
not
it.
as
I
bad as
got
I
it.
thought
This
it was
guy.
gonna be.
That's low to me.
3,000?
See,
3,500?
There we
see, there
go.
you go. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
the one I was looking at bundle didn't really have a lot of shit in. This is a Switch 2, and then they put exclusive in the title.
Now is that a bid known 800? Because you know the motherfuckers throw that bid on there
Oh,
quick and
yeah, they
start it
put
off at
the
800.
reserve. This is the
Yeah,
reserve.
this is the reserve 800.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't want to stay on the website too long. You know, niggas be
Mm.
looking for me up there. But yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
know, right?
crazy. That's crazy. I got priors, nigga. So.
Mm.
Got priors.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy is they. Yeah. I don't even trust this shit.
Mm.
That's fake. This 675. This 644.
Oh yeah.
654.
Fake.
These
Fake.
ain't
Fake.
real.
Yeah,
Nope. Nope.
and
Ships
but and I when I
worldwide,
this
nigga. I don't
that
believe you. When you
Yeah.
put ship
Exactly.
worldwide in your shit, you are not in America.
Not at all, nigga. Not if you can't
nah,
meet me somewhere or no.
because none of us would say that to each other, man. Like, oh, will you send it over here, man? That shit worldwide, baby. Like, it just
Yeah.
sounds like
Mm-mm.
I don't know some
So here
scam
it is.
shit to say.
$1,000.
Mm-hmm.
$1,000. That's local.
Mm-hmm.
Local. Another one that's 1,000. But yeah, these 600s don't get jacked now.
Don't get
I know y'all
yeah,
see
nigga.
because the rippers know y'all want these bitches bad.
Yep. They send you a fucking box. Empty
See,
box.
when I got my PS5s, I got them during that time when you couldn't find them, and GameStop did the same thing where they wouldn't tell you like, you know, oh, we getting because
Mm-hmm.
people would start smashing grabbing for real. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if they announce it and tell everybody, hey, come rob me, we got 10 of them. Like, what you know?
Yeah.
And we was on vacation in Virginia, and a friend of mine said he had just came from the GameStop up the street from his house and posted it on his page, and he didn't have a lot of friends that was in the games. But excuse me. So went over there and was able to get me one, and then they was like, oh, it's just one per family.
Mm.
So I was like, all right, bet. So
Sounds about
when we
right.
pulled up, I was like, Terry, I'm going in here. I'm gonna give me a PlayStation. I don't fucking know you. You understand me?
Right.
Mm. Yeah.
Like, don't play with me. Don't talk to me. I'm not gonna holler
Yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I don't want your number. Like none of that shit. You feel me? Don't glance my way. I'm gonna be like, this bitch sexual harassing me. I don't know. Like I'm gonna snap
So
on you.
stupid.
Be cool
Yeah.
and get me another PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up like lucking out. And the dude said the same thing. He was like, we announced them one damn time on the PS4, and we learned our lesson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that happened during we were talking about this earlier today at work. That happened to me during the whole PS5 Christmas fucking 4 years ago, whatever. So
Yeah.
I see all these single moms on there. Oh, please, God, I'll suck your
Oh,
dick
yeah.
to get a little tray of PS5. And I'm on there telling these motherfuckers, look, you look when nobody else is looking, and I promise you'll find one.
Yeah.
You waiting
That's it.
till you know what I'm saying, the line's out the door already, and you fucked up. Nigga, I went into a Walmart. This is when everybody's talking about they couldn't find them bitches. I went to Walmart, and it was, I guess, late night around that time. It was like 11. I think this kind of stood around COVID time. And I'm in that bitch, and I'm walking around because I'm bored. Like, what game am I not gonna buy in fucking Walmart tonight? Just walking around, and I just peeked down that little glass case under the fucking games and shit.
There it was.
Nigga, I just peeked down that bitch. Oh, it's a PS5 in that motherfucker.
Yep.
Just one lonely PS5 in that bitch.
Look, I'll take this home.
No, I didn't. I was like,
Oh.
I don't need it. I let one of these. That's what I should have did. Should have got. Never mind. Let me not.
Look, here you go.
He could
about
have
to have
been one of them
motherfucker
eBay
holding
ass.
a grudge against you, nigga. That's what you was about to create.
Let me not do it. But look when nobody's looking. Like the dude at GameStop said, like, look, just call up here, and that's all you gotta do is call. I'm gonna tell you if we got him in or not.
Yeah.
So
it's not like they don't want to sell them.
Yeah.
Shit. Here's the thing. Like, you can go on Nintendo's website and buy one, and they'll send that bitch to your house.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. If you want it bad enough, you won't wait for Best Buy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Matter of fact, my cousin had 3 reservations for them bitches, like pre-orders.
Damn. Do you have them for 3 different spots, or
no? They gave him 3. Like, he went in and got 2 because he was going to resell one. He tried to go back and get it. He tried to go back and see if they let him get another one, and he did. He was like, "Fuck it." So he got the bundle, and then he got a standard one with nothing else, just the console. And he still has 1 reservation left he can use. So he ended up like sending the console itself back because he's like, I mean, I don't want to go through the eBay shit and selling it and shipping it, and I don't feel like doing that shit with that motherfucker. So here, and I only found out about it because I sent him a text. I was like, hey man, did you ever get your Switch 2? And he says, yeah, I got it. I said, did you use it? No, he says, he's like, yeah, I got it. Why do you need one? And I was like, do I need one?
Need one, huh?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? So I called him.
I showed damn dude.
I was like, hold on. What do you mean? Like, because usually somebody, if you need something, that means that they got it. So
yeah.
But yeah, he's like, no, I got a reservation. He's like, if you want one, it ain't nothing. Like, we could do it that way. Now, but I said for $450. He's like, yeah, because the console itself costs $450. So I was like, I'm looking around and shit, and I barely play my PS5, and this little nigga right here don't need a Switch 2 right now.
Yeah,
and also, and he got a Switch right now that he got like 8 games on. And the Switch 2 only got what, like 6 or 7 of them bitches out.
Yeah, it's a handful. It's just a handful.
So to me, it's not worth the money unless you got, you're trying to make some little nigga happy. But
yeah, well, most smart gamers wait anyway. Like, they don't buy the new console right when it come out. I mean, unless you are buying like PlayStation, they usually come ready. Xbox come ready, but like Nintendo, they never come ready. You're gonna wait until the holidays till they get all the games you want. Right now, they got like Mario Kart. Like, that's what everybody playing. Mario Kart.
Mario Kart World.
And Mario Kart, it's like Mario Kart, Donkey Kong, Bonanza.
Yeah, and then you got the old Switch games because it's backwards compatible, So
I think it was like they had Cyberpunk out. Like, who the fuck wants that shit on? Anyway.
And they put Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch 2 because that's just because it couldn't run on the Switch 1. Like, it just straight up wasn't powerful enough to do it. If you a gamer now, bruh, it's such an interesting time to be able to do the shit. I upgraded my PlayStation Plus because I wanted to play that Last of Us remaster PS1 joint.
Yeah.
And it was like, if you just pay $14 more for the year and you got like 300 days left, you can play the whole library or whatever. Yeah. Man, y'all don't know how good you got it. Like, for real. Like, my kids, I'm like, y'all have a godlike access to video games that we didn't have before.
They have to go to Blockbuster and rent games.
But the trade-off is they don't own nothing.
That's the bad thing. Yeah.
That's the trade-off. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you don't own nothing. Like, even when you buy a game now, I know y'all probably know, it's just a license for you to play the copy they own. They're not even giving you the game no more. So I was telling them, I was like, y'all are good at certain types of games in the era of freedom gaming. But as soon as we get on one of them platformers like Mario Brothers on the side scroll where you got to land on a platform this fucking big, any old gamer will eat the shit out of y'all all fucking day. Y'all cannot play like we play games.
Just put them on Mike Tyson Punch Out. King Hippo. Take them out.
I was gonna say, like, any fighting game. Like, I almost bought that Street Fighter 6 yesterday. But I'm like, who am I gonna play against? Nobody. But I was like, I guess we could do that online. I was like, but you put me with any of these motherfuckers that playing Fortnite that's building these houses and sheds and shit.
Nigga. Oh shit, no. Oh hell no.
It's over with real fast, bro.
Nigga,
I tried Fortnite last week and they was hopping and using energy cannons on their arms and I was like, this ain't for me.
I'm gonna have
I
a seizure
tried.
playing that shit.
Yeah.
He's parachuting down, then not parachuting, and I'm like, what the fuck? I played this shit like 3 times, and I swear to God, because of the hype, I really, really tried.
Yeah.
And I was like, there ain't no
Same.
tutorial. How you? Matter of fact,
Nothing.
it took me like 30 minutes just to find out how to get into where the people was at.
You was just old. That's that. And any of them would just tell you was just being an old nigga and just didn't know what you was doing.
Nah, nigga. Cause see, we used to them games when we started them. You know, they give you instructions on the screen, like you had to read a little bit. You know what I mean? But now these kids jump in, they just start tapping buttons.
Talking
And
about
like,
team deathmatch.
Yeah, you could read.
Yeah, you
some
knew what was
shit,
happening.
Because it ain't but one fucking game. Like the circles shrink and the gas is closing in, and you fight who you run into until they push you together.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
then you got to worry about a nigga building the fucking skyscraper. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know how to combat that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I played this shit
real
one
estate
time.
and that bitch is building houses in the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I lost interest when I seen like Mariah Carey run around that bitch. I'm like, what the fuck is this bitch doing in this game? Yeah.
Yeah, when I tried it this weekend with my son, and it goes back to something that was on our list about fucking Bruno Mars. He in there now.
See, these niggas
He
doing
got his like hooligan outfit
concert.
and shit on. I was like, he still need the money, dog.
Better. All right,
Anyway,
welcome back everybody who's not nerds.
I know, right?
Welcome back. Sorry. Yeah,
welcome back. I know I fast forwarded a little bit.
Like, what the fuck these niggas talking about?
Yeah.
But yeah, real quick, because we're not staying on it. A lot of them charges is falling off of the Diddy trial. A whole lot of them. Like, yeah, they starting to lower like their. I don't think he was really sex trafficking that much. I don't think he was really that much. Like, it's turning into that. And I think also
I got you right here.
Good.
Says under the racketeering conspiracy charge, prosecutors accused Diddy in the indictment of creating a criminal enterprise whose members and associates engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other crimes, sex trafficking, forced labor, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Those last ones I just read are the prosecution is dropping.
And they did bigger ones.
Yeah. So damn. So can we still listen to his music? Is that what y'all telling me?
No. All I want to say to that for real. What I want to say to this whole thing is we was right again, bruh. And the court of public opinion will always be shitty, especially in this age of, as soon as an issue pops up, like last week and this week anyway, everybody is an expert on Cutter and Ayadid. Absolutely everybody. You know what I mean? And we went through a phase where it was like, oh yeah, it was racketeering and trafficking, and and we was like, but it sounded like they're keeping
the racketeering charge, but the last ones, they removed attempted kidnapping, attempted arson, and aiding and abetting trafficking. Those are the ones that they getting rid of.
Yeah,
racketeering still, but the nasty shit for the sake of him being a nasty. So now it's like, why'd y'all show that video? It goes back to what we were talking about last week.
The video hurt him. The video hurt the case. Don't show people something that they might like in a case where you're trying to paint somebody as bad. Somebody went back that night and was like, so we can't have none of these parties no more, huh?
Niggas was looking at that shit like, that shit look like it feel good. I'm telling you, niggas like, that shit look like it feel good. And you're right. You showed people something that they like.
I guarantee some of the stuff on that tape was well shot.
I'm sure.
But anyway,
God damn,
what else is in music news and entertainment news? Go watch Ironheart. Support old girl. I'm hearing it's not terrible, and I hate to say it that way, but that's what I keep hearing is that everybody was like, it's not bad at all. Like, that's the way they put it, and I think that comes from all of the people saying it was gonna be trash beforehand, so they just feel like they got to combat it up front. But I'm hearing it's not a bad show, so
it's not bad. Doesn't say good. it's not bad.
No, I would hear that from people trying to convince people that were like, I'm not watching that shit. That's who the audience was. You know what I mean? So I'm taking it with that.
Okay.
They wouldn't have watched it otherwise. Like, let me ease them into the shit.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. signed off on it too. Like he actually, I think she was doing an interview on somebody's talk show, and then he actually came in on video, and he kind of gave her.
Can we talk about how much weight that actually holds?
It's Robert Downey Jr. He's fucking Iron Man.
Okay, but
What do
why
you think
does
he's
it
gonna
hold?
do?
What the fuck is he supposed to do? And he's already on payroll.
I got it, but he doesn't have to do that. He could have
The
not
fuck?
been involved at all.
What? He don't have to, man. He
Let me
back
tell
in
you
the
what,
money
and
machine.
even if he doesn't want to do it, if asked to do it, you're paying me so much money, I'll do it.
I'm gonna go just be like, yeah, it's good. Whatever. Fuck.
Well, again, that could be what's swaying a lot of people. Is all I'm saying. Even whether he wants to do it or not, they say, "Oh shit, Rob Downey Jr. is the shit original Iron Man." Is like, hell yeah. So they're looking at it, and it's all good now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm not
That's what I'm
saying
saying.
that he's lying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying he's lying, but for real, dog. Like I know if he did any type of deal on Doomsday, like he did with his last movies, where he get like a big chunk of the box office at the end, it only puts more money in his pocket for people to think this show. You know what I'm saying? So like, he a businessman at the end of the day. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go up there. What the fuck else I'm doing? But Doomsday with y'all anyway. Yeah, you can go over to the Jennifer Hudson set and go, yeah.
I'm just saying, could be it. Speaking of Marvel shit, did y'all see that they're talking about bringing back Jonathan Majors? Like, there's been word of bringing him back to play the same character, which we figured they probably would because they shouldn't have did that
It's just
shit.
a huge ass loophole to close. Like, aside from all of the other shit, you know, the outside the thing, it's just a big ass loophole in the MCU.
I mean, it could possibly be a loophole, but these niggas then put in time travel and fucking all kind of other shit. I mean, they can fix anything.
All the Kangs got together and was hype as shit and was like, we got to go handle this shit. And now all of a sudden they just like, you know, all right, nah, we good, man.
They didn't kill him.
I'm
they
confused.
Yeah,
because if you not just because you've what you did to him beforehand, but now you've gotten everybody hyped about the only reason they swing the way they do, and like, okay, we got to find a way to bring that old thing back. Let's make RDJ Dr. Doom, and now we going in that direction now. That's the only reason they're doing that Dr. Doom shit.
Yeah.
So now that you're putting so much money into this production, why even? What if you even did want to bring Kang back? In what? He's too big of a villain to have to play second fiddle to Dr. Doom.
He'd have to fight Doom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think you'll put him on a fucking mini series on Disney Plus? Like, this is what we're gonna do for you, player.
No, they can't do him like that. He's already been there.
Good. It's gonna be like him and Tyree making good Tyrese in a movie.
That's crazy.
God damn.
Now, and don't get me wrong, if they brought him back to fight Doom, that would be dope. I would pay good money to see that. You know what I'm saying? But they're not that bold. Like, I'd have heard we might see Thanos again. And I'm like, yo, y'all killed him like 3 times in the last movie. We don't need to do that no more. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, y'all. Let's get off the nerd shit for them. Let's see.
Oh, fuck that. Speaking of Superman,
because as I was scrolling, somebody put a poster of Ironheart in this page and it said worst show ever. So I can't wait to watch it.
Here we go. Yeah.
I can't wait to watch it.
Just people gonna hate. People gonna hate, especially most things that women do when it comes to, I mean, this is a space occupied by male nerds that don't get pussy. There's a lot of them that occupy this space.
Yeah.
So when they see that you're empowering a woman and giving her own show, and this is probably these women look like women that would never fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because it's just they just don't. So that's when those kind of things come out. They like spill out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, really? Another girl show on Disney Plus? Burp into my big gulp in my mom's basement. You type up this fucking blog. Probably never even watch the shit. Probably never watch it. See, I won't shit on a movie I've never watched. I'll shit on a trailer I've seen. but I won't
We've
shit
noticed.
on a movie
Yeah.
I've never watched.
Yeah.
He'll shit on the movie he fell asleep on too.
Boy, he's got to try like 3 or 4 times to finish it.
Yeah.
But once he
I
does,
fell asleep on most of it, but it was trash.
Yeah. Yeah. That part I seen.
I'll watch it again.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I didn't fall asleep on Black Panther. That shit was trash.
Mm.
There you go.
Yeah, you told us.
You ain't fall asleep on Too Fast, Too Furious. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't fall asleep on Creed 3. You know, speaking of Creed 3,
Oh shit.
Here comes that
people
Grudge.
are always talking about how good these fucking Creed movies are and how good Michael B. Jordan, how good his character is, and et cetera, et cetera. Especially as of late with this success of Sinners, right? Which will be on HBO Max. They're bringing that back, by the way. HBO Max, July 11th, for everybody who wants to watch it as much as my fucking girlfriend does. Because she's still fucking picking out shit in the scenes about the background of this is what this means. And like, she don't give a fuck about Michael B. Jordan being in it. It's like the history of what am I missing?
Yeah.
That shit got her ass, dog. She didn't be doing research and shit, reading old Irish newspapers about boats that crashed in America. Killed. Anyway,
her birthday was.
Tell her I want the history of how fast it take for a coochie to stank walking in Mississippi heat.
This nigga here, boy.
Before somebody eat it. I want a full history of what that means.
Hey man,
hey,
them sharecroppers eat anything. Them sharecroppers eat anything. They was eating hog maws, nigga. You think a pussy can scare them?
Yeah. Yeah. But hey. Come on.
So anyway, all right. What I was saying was, this is not a topic to even talk about. They had the Rocky Marathon on Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Why on Father's Day? I don't know. Horrible father that nigga was. But they had let a whole other nigga move into the house, treat him like a son. All kind of shit.
Oh shit. And for real, a nigga.
Like, yo, what? Tommy the Machine Gun took your daddy. That's crazy. Grown ass man up the street.
Yeah.
So anyway, they start going into the creeds, and they stopped at Creed 2. And I was like, you know what? People talked about how good and we talk about Jonathan Majors too, because he's in that movie. And I'm like, they do not put that shit on TV.
Yeah. Because that's not part of
that's not part of
Sylvester Stallone's shit. Yeah,
he's in the first two, but
he's in the first two.
No, but even standalone, I've never seen Creed on TNT or no shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because I know he had nothing to do with that one, and that one was all like Michael B. Jordan. Like he directed that shit and everything. So
I've still never seen any of it.
Why you gotta do that, man, like that, dog? He said, "We can tell." Like we can tell. Like this, you like you really.
He turned the ring into a prison. Now keep in mind, Michael B. Jordan never went to jail in his life.
Yeah.
In these movies.
Yeah.
So what? Like they ever like they never served in jail together.
He was in juvie though. He was in juvie.
Nigga, juvie is not jail.
Nigga, I ain't never been there either. I can't tell you what it was.
And the food in juvie is delicious. I'll say that. If you
well, you went to the Caucasian juvie, nigga. You ain't go to the nigga juvie.
No. I went to juvie in the hood, nigga, in the hood. Nigga, I sat down and I'm like, this chicken and dumplings is fucking busting, goddamn.
I'm finna be nosy. Nigga, what the fuck was you doing in juvie? How the fuck you get put in juvie?
Nah, it was like a troubled kid thing, but it wasn't
scared straight.
Like we like it was like a trip. Like we stayed overnight we stayed like a weekend.
Oh, okay.
So it was like a scared straight, but that shit was like 2 episodes. Nigga.
You was there.
And he was in the eating good.
2 full episodes.
Nigga, I was not ready to go. We there playing cards and shit. And we never been playing a tonk. Goddamn.
Oh shit.
Nigga, I wasn't ready to go, nigga.
That nigga say juvie. Nigga,
I was learning the gang when I left. I'm like, shit. Hey, I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna write y'all niggas, bro. Put some money on y'all books.
For somebody.
That nigga say put some money on y'all books. God damn. I knew you was a thug. I knew it.
I'm reformed.
Man. All right. This is actually a good segue to growing up and how it affected your growth and shit. Let's do it. Go ahead, Ken. Set the tone.
Now, so we were talking I was finna say a couple of weeks ago, but a few weeks ago, about how certain relationships, like how you get treated a certain way, and how you could sometimes put that past shit on your next girl or dude or whatever. Or friendships, like if a certain friend is you a certain way, and then you looking out for certain things. You know what I mean? So I was thinking about that, and a coworker of mine was asking me, like, man, why didn't y'all expand on that? Like, what in your life changed from something that happened to you in your past? So he was like, you might get hurt by a girl, or your parents made you do some shit you ain't want to do. Like, for instance, taking your kids to funerals. Like, I don't take my kids to funerals because I feel like that's torture. Because I used to have to go to funerals all the time. So that's how it affected me. Or like church. I don't go to church. I don't force my kids to go to church. That's the
Because
choice
of
they're
your
going to have to make on.
experience growing up.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's something that I never saw the point of it. You see what I'm saying? Like, not because I didn't believe in anything, but it's like, nigga, I don't want to go. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on here. I don't understand what this person is talking about, or going to a funeral. Why do I have to, as a 8-year-old or whatever the hell age, go to this funeral? And I don't know who the fuck this person is. You ever go to your mama's friends' funerals? You know what I mean? Like shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. So he was like, man, I feel like y'all should kind of like expand on that and tell us what you mean. Like how did you become the person you are from your life experiences? That's kind of how he worded it.
To the church thing, I never made my boys go.
Yeah.
I've always told them if they want to, I will gladly take them. We can all go together.
Yeah.
And I grew up in the church, you know what I'm saying? And it did shape me to not go now, because the people that I was going with, aunts, uncles, whatever, whether they are good, bad, and I use that objectively, they still the same person that they was when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And church didn't make them a better person. If they was already kind of an asshole, they still kind of an asshole. And I think the nail in the coffin for me with church being a thing that makes you a better person is the fact that we was talking about grudges like here and there. The same church going motherfuckers I know got the same grudges with people that they don't like in the church.
Yes.
And them shits do not go away. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, yo, y'all still, I got aunts and uncles that don't talk to each other, and they supposed to be hyper religious. And I'm like, so this shit don't work, is what y'all are actively teaching me from 40 years of experience, is that shit does not work, because y'all
God forgives, I don't.
God forgives, I don't, goddammit.
Like, what the fuck? What?
and that's your blood relative. And y'all ain't forgave each other and don't talk. So what you've taught me is ain't no need in me waking my son up on Sunday to go do that shit. Like, you live off of that shit. You know?
Yeah, exactly. And that's my thing, man. It's like, and it's not just things as heavy as like church and funerals. It's like certain habits that you have, like the things that your parents would probably pop you with a wooden spoon. Like, for instance, talking at the table. You know what I mean? Like, not saying my parents are bad parents. Yeah, talking at the dinner table. Like, but usually when you have something in your mouth, like, I know that's rude and I don't do it, but have you ever noticed that? Well, for me at least, when people do it, it annoys me now. You know what I mean? Like, I could be at dinner with somebody and they'll put like a fucking bite of steak in their mouth and I start talking and I'm like, ugh, you nasty bitch. I hate hearing the sound of the food in their mouth. And I wonder to myself, is that because my parents have instilled in me that you ain't supposed to be talking with food in your mouth? And then you're starting to kind of like break apart everything that's going on at the time and you're just annoying
at somebody
yourself.
Else's house. Because it's different from how you grew up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it would annoy you. Like, what would get me, you go to somebody else's house, like they sitting down to eat or whatever, and some houses, I remember being like, hey, can we watch something? And it was like, nah, like, what you mean?
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
You don't cut the TV on while we eat. And I was like, oh shit, my bad. And I felt like I had broke the law. You know what I'm saying? Like, in somebody else's house. But you ever heard like the old wise thing of like, my mama always would cut the turkey and or the ham in half and put it in a pot and cook it. So I always did it. And then I got older and I asked my mama, how come we always cut the pot in half? Like, because the pot was little as shit. That's why. Like, that was the whole reason. but
Mhm.
the girl did it as part of the recipe because her mama did it. You know,
Yeah.
we was poor. We ain't have a big ass pot.
Yeah.
Shit, sexual habits. One of my first girlfriends was nasty as shit.
Yeah.
That affects a brother later on in life.
Yeah.
Like I know people on the flip side of that was both virgins when they got married.
Mm-hmm.
They probably on the flip side having the best sex ever because they don't know what the fuck else in their mind. They doing it completely wrong, nigga. So it hurt a little bit all the time, and they don't know why. But
hurt a little bit all the time.
somebody doing some shit wrong.
Yeah.
But they don't know no better because they just been giving each other whack sex. But like to somebody, now picture those two people met. Now you'd have met a girl that you really like, but she got zero sexual experience. And I'm like, so you just don't suck dick in the car? And no, now y'all don't match. But it's not, I'm wrong. It's not you wrong. You just grew up, in my perspective, more boring than I did.
Or you wrong. Because they could possibly think morally that's fucking wrong. I'm not sucking your dick while you drive.
I'm a deviant. Yeah, I'm a deviant.
Like you nasty now. You Diddy, get away from me, Diddy. You know?
Yeah, I'm like, I'm a deviant and you single. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, both of y'all single, nigga.
yeah, in this scenario, like two single people doing it wrong.
Yeah,
but yeah, that,
no, I was just thinking about
man.
relationships with people.
Yeah,
I mean, that's really what like everything that's built around my character is. I remember they were interviewing Usher about Confessions years ago. And he kind of laughed in the interview and he's like, because the interviewer was assuming that these songs were about him and things that he had gone through. He's like, nah, these are things that people I know have gone through that I've, turned into song. Like I've been observing these people, like, and then putting those things like into my life. And I've done the same thing. Like I'm obviously not Usher, but watching people and then going through my own shit. Like I've been through breakups personally and I guess personally, friends and girlfriends.
Yeah.
Some of them shits hurt. Mostly my friends were the ones that hurt. I was probably hurt by one ex of mine, by her breaking up with me. Find out she cheated on me. That was in high school. Like every other girl I found out that cheated on me, I was just like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like, okay, get the fuck out of my car.
Yeah.
And I just kept it moving. You know what I'm saying? But because once you go through certain things, they can callous you. And then like some of our relationships going into like we're men, so we can talk about this man shit. Like if you had a relationship with a woman, no matter how long ago it was, that failed, it's gonna change you. And if you're smart, you're gonna change you and you remember those things. So the next time you get into a relationship, when you start noticing those red flags that were in the last one, I'm not comparing you to my ex. I'm comparing you. I'm comparing these signals you're sending up to things that I recognize.
Yeah.
That's why I'm talking to you a certain way.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, men and women, oh, you just doing that like, oh, I'm your ex now? Like, oh, because you saw this last time, like now I'm that nigga? No. It's not about the person, it's about the action.
Yeah.
Fuck the person. I don't really care about the person or barely remember the person, but I remember the action.
Yeah. Don't ask me to ignore trauma shit that you're doing. Like that's fucked up. That's what you're doing.
People do
like,
that.
Don't. Yeah, I'm gonna snap on you to. Oh, I'm hurt. No, I would be remiss if I didn't go. Hey, you're doing this thing that would be a deal breaker if it keep on going.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but that's confrontational to people.
Because nobody wants. Most people don't want to be wrong in that relationship, especially when you're telling them, hey, like I am now like upfront about a lot of stuff. So like I'm gonna tell you up front. I don't like this the shit I don't like. Like, for instance, my coworker. This is I know it's not it is a relationship, it's a working relationship. But my coworker, he used to have a habit of turning around and asking me what I'm working on. Nigga, why? Like, and it would piss me off. Like, it would piss me off.
Yeah.
And The only reason it will piss me off is because when I was in that fucking aid shop, all the fucking time we would have that one supervisor. They'd be like, "Hey man, what's taking you so long? What you working on?" Like, nigga, I don't wear the uniform no more. Don't turn around and ask me that
Don't
shit.
do that.
And I told him, I'm like, "Hey man, look, we good, we cool. Just don't ask me that shit. Because me and you, we are both contractors. We don't wear the uniform." Okay, man, my bad. I didn't know. And he had to do it a few more times. And finally, I didn't want to snap, but I was like, "Hey man, stop fucking asking me that shit." So finally he asked me why, and I told him that same story. I'm like, "Bro, you were in the military too. You know this is the shit some shitty supervisors do, you know?" So yeah, that broke his habit pretty fast. Like you got to snap on niggas sometimes.
Well,
But luckily he was a guy.
Huh?
I said luckily he's a guy, and I hate to say that because you know if you snap on some guys, mostly women, they get their feelings hurt. But he kind of just sat the fuck back and listened to what I had to say. But what were you about to say?
Well,
I'm sorry.
I mean, going through having relationships with people, like it does build boundaries. Like you're setting up like a kind of boundary building like maze to get to you.
Yeah.
It's perfect. There's like you're making a maze to get to your whatever you want to call it, your heart or some shit like that, right? Your soul. And motherfuckers, man or woman, you start getting to that maze and you start saying the wrong shit, you gonna hit that goddamn brick wall, boot. Now you gotta start back over where you fuck up at.
Yep.
Okay, now go this way. Now we good. We're having a conversation about why you fucked up back there, or why that makes you feel away over here, which I had to put that wall up. So now you're going through this maze again, and you're never gonna get it right the first time.
Yeah.
Right? No. Well, young relationships, friendships, I mean, they get it right. When you a young boy or you're a little girl or whatever, and you get friends, and y'all just friends, y'all just playing around and shit. Y'all, just starting to like girls, just starting to like boys, and it doesn't. Everybody's cool, and then you start getting older, 16, 17, and now this girl that was your friend and kissed the boy you like, and that's the first hurt.
Yeah.
Or as a dude, I don't know, your homeboy is the captain of the basketball team, y'all at the street court, and that nigga don't pick you to be on his team. You gotta sit under that goal and call next.
Let me tell you something. You just hit a fucking nerve, sir.
That's them little wild core memories you don't think about that affect the shit out of you. Yeah.
I just got mad at my friend all over again.
Those things that affect you as you're growing up. And like I said, and y'all could keep that was free, but just visualize a maze around you. And when somebody bumps into that shit, a wall goes up, and you got to kind of like back up, start over, have the conversation. So when it comes to like how did being hurt affect me as I was growing up, it just affected the way I dealt with people. It affected the way I wanted people to deal with me.
Yeah,
because I can't deal with nobody around me that's fucking fake, or that's a fucking liar. Or that's a mother. That's trying to be that whenever women around you trying to be goddamn Showtime and shit. Like nigga, sit the fuck down.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, them niggas.
Nigga, you ain't say shit all night. Girls, you don't even know that we called over here. Come over now. You goddamn Mr. Soft Shoe and shit. Hey, like get the fuck.
Yeah.
Sit down. Yeah. Now you fucking Butler Jeffrey face ass nigga. Get the fuck. So it's like it's the things that you deal with, but you also you recover from. But again, being hurt means you have to recover. And when you recover, there's still a scar. So for you to ignore those scars, you a fucking fool.
Yeah, for damn sure.
And that's just
they're gonna be there.
Yeah. That was the best explanation.
You can't. You like when I get into an argument or a discussion or whatever you want to call it, disagreement with my girl, and I'll bring up an example of something that not that somebody else did, but something that we've gone through already whenever ago. And it comes up as like, why are you bringing up the past? Like we said, we was over that. We are over it, but I'm trying to get you to recognize that this is the same situation that we went through before.
Yeah.
Just because we over it doesn't mean you look back and the hurdle ain't there no more. It's still there. We can still address that shit. It's still on the track. Just because we jumped over that bitch and kept running don't mean that bitch went away.
Yeah.
So yeah, like all these things, like the things that hurt you, remember them. And because if you don't, you gonna keep getting hurt, and you will never
you gonna
get.
stay
You're not gonna
naive.
get. You stay naive, and that's the
Mhm.
man. That's the worst thing I ever want to be is fucking naive and
Man.
oblivious to shit. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to hold it against anybody. No, I hold it against everybody.
Nigga, you know how long it took me to learn that shit? Like I'm dead serious when I'm like I was a chance giver, nigga. Friends, in
Yeah, everybody get
relationships,
another one.
family
Everybody get
members. It
another
was
one.
like, oh man, you know, and I feel like it's for me at the time, it was you could get me by apologizing. If you apologize, I'm like, that motherfucker ain't mean that shit. And then we just gonna keep it pushing. And then you do it again. And then you apologize. And then I'm like, you good. But now it's like, fuck you, man. I ain't got time for this. You know what I mean? Friend circle small. You don't need a lot
You
of
got to
friends.
protect your energy.
You gotta protect your energy. Your fucking your mental. You gotta protect that shit. It's just it took a while for me to learn that shit though, because I was a nice guy.
You know what it did to me? Apologies had to change. Like it wasn't because that is bigger people, because people don't like to do that, and that's just a human nature thing. Don't, like you said earlier, don't nobody like to be wrong.
Yeah.
But I need not just to, you know what, I fucked up. Nah, no, like just acknowledge exactly what it is you did.
That's it. Yeah.
And even if it's the wrong answer, tell me why it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then apologize. After that, we can have a conversation about it. Though I need them 3 elements inside of it. Just a base I'm sorry to me is a you called just to say that. I know like my circle done changed in the last 2 years, majorly. You know, people that I thought I'd talk to every day. And I wondered how I'd feel about it now. And I can honestly say I'm probably a better person, and hopefully they are too. You know what I'm saying? That's not a love lost or a shade thing. People just don't need to talk no more sometimes. And you might not know that until you take a break from it.
2 things. I'm glad you said that last part. First of all, if you apologize to somebody, say I apologize or I'm sorry I did this to you.
Yep.
Don't say I'm sorry I'm sorry you feel this way.
Ooh,
Right.
nigga, that's the
I'm sorry
shit.
I made you feel this way. No.
That don't work.
You made me feel this way by what you did. Let's talk about what you did. If you can't apologize for what you did, then we can't have a conversation.
Yeah.
Second thing, friends, small circles, time. I noticed when I stopped talking, because when social media blew up, it was everybody talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Now all the time on your day is on the phone. And as I got older, and you know, in probably the last 5 years, I shrank my circle down so small to people I talk to. I mean, just talk to on the phone.
Yeah.
And I realized how much time I got back. Because same we talking about energy before, putting that energy out there, wasting energy on people. You wasting drops of energy on people that don't even appreciate it.
Going nowhere.
Nowhere. That relationship is done before it even starts. Man, when I stopped talking to so many fucking people, and I got my shit down to a circle, and I wasn't spending hours on the phone with motherfuckers every week.
Yeah.
I did that shit, and I'm like me and my one of my probably top nigga I grew up with, basically, like from the mud type shit. One of my best friends fell out. We talked for like 6 months, and I realized, damn, I got a lot of time back after I stopped talking to this nigga. Now me and him are still friends. We still super duper cool.
Yeah.
He's still my friend, still like my brother.
Yeah.
But it made me recognize that in him and everybody else, like how much time I gave everybody. And then I just when I learned that lesson, I was like, oh, okay, let me shut this shit down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Save a lot of money like that too.
And I promise y'all, I'm not crying. I keep wiping my face. The fucking fan is blowing in my eyes. Is goddamn.
I thought you had some allergies, nigga.
No, it's allergies, but the fan is not helping.
Oh,
but it's fucking
like I miss my friend.
It's 92. Now I've wiped my eyes all day, but all pod for sure.
Yeah.
But it's fucking 92 outside, and unless I put the
Speaking of, nigga, it was 102 in Sumter, South Carolina today, nigga. Felt like, which is stupid. I hate this shit. Felt like 107.
That's what the feels.
Nigga.
No, nigga, the weather is what it feels like. Don't tell me it's 102, but feels like 110. No, it's 110, nigga. If it
bitch.
feels
Yeah.
like it's
Every
110,
weatherman an asshole
Nigga,
for that. Every
it
single
been
one.
so
it's
Don't
fucking
do
hot.
that.
110.
Oh, nigga, it been hot. All we got this bitch, nigga. The pool feels like a bathtub, my nigga. Like it's so
I believe
fucking
it.
hot.
They
God
might as well say
damn,
feels
this
fucked
bitch.
up outside.
Hell yeah. Shit. I'm getting tired of this goddamn heat.
Oh,
Motherfucking
All
heat.
right.
And then this, yeah, but
Let's stay on the realm of hurt with this
nigga say stay on
funeral
the realm of
talking.
hurt.
I like
Okay.
this shit. Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead, Marcus. It's a Marcus topic.
Oh,
No, it ain't.
It ain't.
right? I thought you said the funeral.
It's
Oh,
in
you
your
want to talk
shit.
about that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There was another one at the bottom, but okay, I got you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Regarding funerals. Okay, so my question, and I only got this because I was watching Invincible.
Mm.
I think it's like the couple of seasons before the finale. I mean, couple of episodes before the finale, and basically, one character dies, and Invincible is dating the ex-girlfriend of that character. So they go to the funeral, and she starts fucking crying like profusely at the funeral of her ex-boyfriend. And this is TV and cartoony shit. So he while she's crying, she jumps, she like hugs him and then cries like all over him. Right? So I was like, all right. So your girlfriend, serious girlfriend, your wife, your significant other, their ex dies. They like, well, I want to go to the funeral. Cool. You go with them to the funeral. And while y'all are there, she is boo fucking hooing into your jacket.
Check your ego.
I mean, like she is snotting in your jacket.
Yeah. Check your ego, dog.
She's
just having her moment, man. She's just having her moment, man. You gotta check your ego. Like he gone. She thinking about every time her face was, slopped up because they was doing whatever, and she think about her face in the pillow, and she crying all over you, dog. So you just got to be strong for her. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to that.
Hell no, nigga.
I ain't going to that motherfucker.
I'm not going. I'm just not going. I don't need to see that.
Well, she asked you to go with her. You gonna be like, no?
Yes.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not going to that motherfucker.
Yes.
Go cry by yourself,
bitch.
Yes. No, bitch.
I'll be at the wake.
If you go, it's time for you to find another house, nigga.
No, that's too far. Ken, see, that's too far.
It ain't, nigga. It's an X, nigga. It's an X. Okay. So I'll put it like this.
What this ex is like her ex? Like what was it? Her ex is her baby's daddy.
Yeah,
nigga, my baby mama ain't finna cry over me. I wasn't married to her.
That's because you was a piece of shit. That ain't got nothing to do with them.
No, nigga, that was amazing, nigga. But
every nigga claim they amazing. All you niggas.
Nah, man, I don't know. It's maybe like you said, Sam. Maybe it is an ego thing, but it's like
a little bit.
You said all you said was ex. You ain't say baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like if it's just a nigga she used to fuck with back in the day,
a boyfriend, you better calm the fuck
down.
No,
I mean a serious ex. I don't mean like a nigga she was just dating for a few months and went to goddamn Chipotle and shit. I'm talking about like a real ex.
Like he dated for three years. Ex-husband. Okay.
Ex-husband, baby daddy. Ain't talking about no boyfriend shit. I mean
family.
Oh no, man.
You have the right to cry over that individual, and the only reason you upset, if you being honest, because you a man and that's your girl. But they have an emotional attachment that happened before you. You can't be mad at that.
Are they streaming it on Facebook? Because that's the only way you're gonna see that shit in my house. Nigga.
So you were no. See now,
that's the only way.
Now you're not even mad. You're worried about everybody else's perception of y'all shit.
Because it's not just the. Listen, it's not just the ex, all right? It's the ex and all of the ex's family. You know what I mean? Like you could have been. Here's the thing, man. You gotta go deep into this shit. You gotta go deep into this shit. We show up to this motherfucker. I'm the new dude. These motherfuckers don't know me, so I'm finna just be a nigga in the corner by myself while she crying and thinking about the good old fucking days that she had with him. You know what I mean?
No.
I don't. And then do I know him?
You shouldn't
I
be
don't
there.
even. I probably don't even know him. You know what I mean?
That's why you say no.
Yeah, no. You're not going. Sorry. I'm sorry. You're not going.
You can't see you, and you're gonna lose her straight up because there's a connection, especially if they family with kids involved. How you gonna be like you can't go?
I said a kid, not kids. That's
a kid. Even a kid. Even a kid.
Listen to me. Why is he your ex? Why is he your ex? Because if you loved him that fucking much, y'all still be together.
You're cold bastard, Ken.
See, I don't give a fuck, nigga. Because you know what? I can tell you right now, there not one of our women would let us go to our ex's funeral. Not one.
No, that's not true.
That's not true.
Mine would. I know for sure. I haven't asked this, but I know her well enough to know that the way she is.
Mine wouldn't. Well, because them bitches can't stand each other. So I know I ain't going to that motherfucker. So I know.
Yeah, the way that situation she is, she would be like, I think you should go. I think you should go.
But would she go with you though? See, you said I think you should go, not I think we should go.
But I think I think the difference is the closest in, like, I'm not close with my ex's family. Like at all. Like we don't even talk. Me and my ex barely even talk. Like we don't talk about shit but the kid. And even then it's like that shit. I ain't talked to her on the phone in like 6 months, 7 months. Straight text, what's up? Type of shit. I never talked to her folks, her sisters, brother, mom, dad. I don't talk to none of them motherfuckers. But I think what you said kind of hit it on the head. I think she would be cool until she should get around the family. And they start hearing her with that, baby, you know we always loved you. Yeah. And you was always so good.
Yeah. You'll always be family over here.
You'll always be family. And you know how we always thought you all would be together forever. And it's so da-da-da-da-da.
And then it's that. And make sure you bring that baby around. Make sure you spend some time with us.
Make sure you bring that baby around. Don't be no stranger. So now she gonna feel like now they want her to draw her back into. So that's why I'm saying I think it depends on the relationship. Like if they still doing that type of shit. Yeah. Because I've talked to my girl about her her son's her baby daddy, right? Like I talked to her, we had a conversation early on. And she was like, I won't say exactly what she said, but she was saying like, his parents know I ain't going back to that shit. I would never, because they live close to each other. Like let's say within like half a mile of each other. Her son's father and her. And I was like, yo, like that's fucking close as shit. Yeah. And she's like, it's just so happy. It's easier school district wise for us to do it this way because of X, Y, and Z.
Understandable.
Okay, I understand that. And we got to it, and I won't get deep into the conversation, but it was like on some, I would fucking never. Like the way this went down, the way that went down, and his parents who do X, Y, and Z every now and again for our son, when I asked them to, they even know like that shit is dead as fuck, buried. I would fucking, what we went through, and I'm summarizing, I'm cool on that. So I would, if she wanted to go, I would go with her because I already know what time it is with that. I've met his parents.
Yeah.
But see how much like information you need to be comfortable in that space ahead of time.
Well, you gotta ask
I don't think most people. I don't think most people get that, you know, and have those pieces to go. I'm gonna be comfortable over there, because I think anybody's knee-jerk reaction would be, yes, I'm just gonna be there for you. So that's how you end up. Hey, for the record, I said I wasn't fucking going back then, but like, if you go, you're putting yourself in that position, and you ain't thought all the logistics out.
Nope, I did
at all.
But I do like I said, for me, it makes me feel like it makes me sound like a maniac sometimes. But I think about like I am 10 miles ahead thought wise before I even get there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that shit 4 months ago.
Yep.
Or 2 months ago, or a month ago. Like I'm already ahead of that shit. That's when I ask you certain questions because I know football season's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And you've told me that his parents go to the football games. He's there too. And before you and I got together, you used to sit over there in their group because you didn't want to sit by yourself. Let's talk about that shit before motherfucking September get around this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And we did. And by the time we got there, like I said, I met dude. I mean, I met him. He's cool for 10 minutes. I don't know the guy, right?
Yeah.
We probably talked twice, both at games. Outside of that,
yeah.
But you have to ask the questions to make you comfortable before something happens. So then, if it does happen, you can say, "I asked you about this. Why did you X, Y, Z? Why did you leave this part out? When I asked you about it, why did you lie about this?" But if they're honest about it, it's like, oh, okay, they're honest about it. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's cool. You have to ask questions to make yourself comfortable. I do understand not going though, because shit, she's going to cry, and it might not be because she wants to cry, but that energy in a room can make you cry. Go to fucking Endgame. Thor's hammer going to Captain America.
Yeah.
The energy in that shit was like a motherfucking wave.
Yeah.
Everybody was up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At a funeral, a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to cry, but because there's so much sorrow around them, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, when you say that, sorrow in the room is like you're gonna cry, but you're talking about this hysterical.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What do you do?
Like
that's what I ask you. Answer the question. Yeah. What do you do? That you go there and that happens. I don't give a fuck about anything else. It's an X. What do you
got to take that shit in stride?
You as the man ain't finna do nothing realistically but support her. Like you just not.
Now the asshole in me. Yeah, the asshole in me is gonna be like,
we got to talk later.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't care, but you're not gonna do nothing at the fume, nigga.
No,
you're not doing nothing at the fume.
Like, hold on, now. What
I'm talking about when y'all get back to the crib.
I'm eyeballing you at the wake though.
When y'all get back to the crib,
eating my chicken.
Let's go get these plates and get the fuck home. So after the funeral, you get home. What's the first? Like, do you like? Honestly, do you wait? Would you wait?
You gotta wait.
You can't. So you would have to wait. You would have to wait and until I don't know. You feel the time is right. Like your girl, and then I'm gonna ask. I'm like I said. I have to be straight up now. I no longer beat around the bush. You was crying kind of hard, wasn't you? You know what I mean? Like you gonna hit her with some shit like that.
That's a fight. You gonna start a fight.
I can't help it, bro. I can't help it. I might not say it like that, but I'm be like, yo,
I'm not saying I got a better way for you to do it, my brother. I just know that's the way to fight. That's all I know.
Like what was, but while we fighting,
I would before that I would preface that with, "Hey, you straight?
Mm-hmm. How you feeling?"
And then when
I'm about to fuck
no. I need her to know what the energy is. I know. Yeah. Hey, you straight? You know what that means? Hey, you straight?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm straight. Why?
Okay.
You straight? Because you were crying. You were slobbing. Like you all right?
Yeah. You was crying over that nigga.
The way you talked to me about that nigga wasn't like what you was showing at this funeral. I want to make sure you good.
But you got to take into account everything you said. The ambiance in the room, that energy make you weepy a little bit more. Like you got to give her that same grace, right?
No. I give her the grace of crying.
Yeah.
Not slobbing.
Yeah.
Because now when you get to that shit, I think you might have been still texting. Give me your fucking phone.
Let me see what's going on with you.
That emotion of that is not the emotion you have with somebody that you ain't fucking been talking to. That you ain't still close to in some way.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. So
you fucking crying all hysterical and shit.
Even
you've been talking to this motherfucker.
Yeah, but even if you ain't talk, you still feel some type of way. You know what I mean?
Majorly,
there's
majorly.
no
That's a
reason.
yearning type of. I'm bawling my
Yes.
eyes out.
Yes.
Like this nigga gone, he gone. I can't talk to this
Yeah.
nigga. No, he gone.
See, you know what?
Did you
That's why
think
I'ma
you was
nip
getting
it.
back with this nigga?
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna nip it in the beginning, bitch. We ain't going. I'm gonna say it just like that. We ain't going because I don't want
gotta have a
to. I don't want to
conversation.
deal with that shit, bro. But yeah, that conversation afterwards, that'll be tough. That'll be tough. That's gonna be a months long fight of trying to figure out
Caveat.
what's up.
So how we do a lot in relationships, I feel like everybody, not us men, where you basically are, how can I put it, you're basically negating what you need emotionally for somebody else all the time, right? Like a little bit in little ways, like, all right, that was annoying, but I'm not gonna take whatever. In this type of thing with funerals and such, like what's the proper amount of time to move on? Like, let's say your spouse passed away, God forbid, of course, hypothetical.
Mhm.
Can you pull up with like a new suitor at the funeral?
Nigga, no, not at all.
No.
Hey,
Not at
dog.
all.
hey, look, I know your mama
Nigga.
gone, but shit. But listen. Hypothetically, right? You lonely. Like
Okay.
maybe somebody swept up in there and is like maybe keeping you up, consoling you,
Yeah.
you know,
Mhm.
and you don't want to be alone at the
Okay.
funeral.
My kids would know.
No, nigga, you can't bring nobody with you to the fucking funeral.
Yeah, no,
No, man, all right.
no, you can't do that.
I'm
That's
just
stop.
saying, like, what I'm saying is you don't want to be by yourself, and the only reason you're not doing that,
You don't gotta
is
bring the bitch you
because-
fucking to the funeral.
who said anything about that?
Well, so okay.
Why are you bringing her then?
How about this?
It's my friend. It's my
How-
friend.
Yeah, I
ahead.
get it. But
It's
see,
my
that's
female friend. I don't want to be by myself.
Nigga,
That's
you won't
why we
have
don't-
any
why
friends.
we don't
You
have
won't have
any female friends, nigga. Yeah,
You won't
no,
have
we
any
don't.
friends after that funeral. Because every
Nah.
friend that you got that got an old lady that went with them to the funeral, now they can't fuck with you. Because now they
Yep.
mad
So
that
you
brought the
you
bitch.
got to grieve alone.
Yeah.
See, this is what I'm saying.
You have to,
This-
No,
you have
you
to
don't have to
grieve.
This is my whole point.
You have to
You are
grieve
doing
in
it for
private.
everybody else's emotions in the room. Everybody else is more important than
Well,
the
that's
man
kinda-
that I'm
That's
going to think
disrespectful,
about.
though, ain't it? That's disrespectful.
Nigga, she
though.
died a week ago.
Yeah.
Why are you bringing a new bitch with you to the funeral?
Who said we doing anything but cool and she's keeping me sane?
She better be a
Okay.
motherfucking nurse, nigga. You better be real old. She gotta push your ass in that wheelchair.
Yeah. So you know what happens? Because I've seen this firsthand. You know, like this is what happens. Let's say you know an older couple, the wife dies. And now all of a sudden, all these women come out the woodwork, right? Women you
Well,
ain't like,
yeah.
women, the children have not seen ever, and they're bringing food over, they're bringing pies and shit like that. Then all of a sudden, this bitch is over, this one particular bitch is over here all the time. Them kids ain't gonna like that shit because kids be knowing shit, and
Oh,
especially
you
if they're
mean
adult
like
kids.
some she must have been waiting in the wings type of thing?
Yeah,
Is that what you-
yeah.
okay, I
They
got you, I got
got
you.
them. They
Nigga,
out
fuck
there.
them kids. You gonna have somebody in that
Fuck
an
them
aunt,
kids.
an
Right
aunt
away,
gonna be
though?
like, oh, that's funky ass Sheila punk ass coming over
Yes.
here bringing
Yeah,
the mac and
I ain't
cheese.
think about. Yep. I ain't seen
Somebody
her in
gonna know who
fucking
that old
years.
bitch is.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
wait, no, or it'll be one of them. You know what? I see her a lot now that I think about it. That's what
Yeah.
that's what the aunties will say,
It's
shit
gonna
like
be
that, right?
Yeah.
That's Reggie, a girl from 35 years. Her husband died. Her husband Arnold died 6 years ago. Now here come this
Yeah.
bitch
Here
in
come
here
this raggedy
talking about.
bitch. Yeah. See, we've all experienced it. We've seen it. So that's what it'll be. You know, it'll be
Nigga, I'm telling you.
the raggedy bitches came in, and now you a dirty dog because your wife just
Look,
died.
do what you
Nigga,
wanna
your
do.
wife could have died 10 years ago. They're gonna hit this raggedy bitch. She died 10 years ago, and they're already at the doorstep. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
This what made me think about it, and like it's kind of the same, but not. I don't know. I had to be like 14, 15 years old, and my uncle and aunt, one of the, how you always had that one aunt and uncle that's like mad fly, but they always arguing. That was them.
Mhm.
They ended up divorcing. Unc, ended up pulling up with another chick. My blood aunt is the one that was on my mama's side of the family, so he was like the uncle from the outside, but that was our uncle. He was like, he come to the cookout,
Mhm.
come Thanksgiving. He even asked, like, I'm with my lady, is it cool? He brought his lady to the family function, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and I remember my aunt like throwing a picture of my mama at that nigga, like, you know, like when she got there and saw them together.
Yeah.
But it was like y'all been separated, it's a known, and all of us was cool with it. So in y'all scenario, none of that happened. It wasn't everybody gritting on a new chick. It was nah, that's him, that's his girl. Relax. Of course she didn't. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't happen.
Nigga, they broke up. She didn't die. And then he brought
I
a
know.
new bitch to Christmas.
That's why I said it wasn't. That's why I said it wasn't the same. But he bought a new bitch, and it shouldn't. And it wasn't a thing to everybody else. Is what I'm saying. Nobody cared.
Yeah.
All right.
Well. Okay.
So see, perspective. I was just like, nobody gave a shit except her, and it was like, girl, y'all done broke up. Why you tripping? Church didn't fix any of those people, by the way.
Of course not. Yeah.
That's where funerals are held at churches, right?
Yep.
Same spot. I mean, I got married in a funeral home, so.
What the fuck?
Oh, damn.
See?
You didn't know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah. If anybody from Virginia, it's a dude named Omen. He got a string of funeral homes out there. And the Chesapeake City Hall building got a big funeral home in front of it. We went down there to do the military thing. You know, hey, we got to get married for the benefits and this and that. And yeah, we went down there. They was like, well, the only judge that's here is over at his mortuary right now. He was dead niggas in the next room. You can see him if you glance to the right. And we said, I do.
My nigga. That's some scary shit.
Yeah.
I don't do funerals at all, though. So
this marriage was dead when it started. No.
You so fucking stupid. Stupid.
That's a true story, though. That's a true story, though. A lot of people don't know that because we still ended up doing the whole ceremony and everything. Marcus was in the actual ceremony, but yeah, we did that.
Okay.
That makes sense. Y'all got that crematorium over there. That's why y'all had that goddamn barbecue at the wedding.
God damn.
Hey, the food at my wedding went hard, nigga. My food was good.
That shit was killing it.
Hell yeah.
That shit was killer. Well.
Oh man. Hey, if you live in San Antonio, you follow me next month. The weekend of the 13th, Empire Comedy Festival. Your boy got in. I'll be out there doing comedy once more. Next week, I'll be over at Zelda's. No shit, we recording today. Y'all gonna miss that. Never mind.
Okay.
So I see y'all in San Antonio. Goddammit.
Yeah, man.
Next month.
Out there.
Next month.
Yeah.
Humidity.
Right, I think we all need to go down to the recruiter and get back in. Let's go ahead and join this war. That's all I got.
We can no thank you. And I'm sure this will still be going on next week. So we will definitely touch on that. That wasn't on the topic list, just not get to it. Yeah. So anyway, anywho, think about 4th of July plans. I'm sure they'll come up next week too. So thank everyone for listening to the Legal People's Podcast. The podcast for people that don't like podcasts comes to you every Saturday in your favorite streaming services. So please tell a friend to tell a friend. Help us extend this community. We love you. Thanks for fucking with us because we definitely fuck with y'all. And I think that's it. So have a great weekend. Be safe. Show love. Peace. We out.